If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, be sure to check out today's sponsor, RL.Exchange. They support all platforms and offer a wide selection of Rocket League items to choose from. They have multiple payment options and fast delivery. Use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
Spacestation trying to hang on.
Spacestation's defense being tested here. See Austin in reverse quite a bit. For half living out, another crazy hit there. It's gonna go in. What are these freak touches from Rule 1?
And despite the freak nature, Spacestation are able to capitalize on top of that. That's just so unlucky.
It's Rowas again.
It comes off Rowas, and Moss is just trying Spacestation pressure. They've done so well, but still a 1-goal deficit here with 1:40 on the clock.
And Rule 1, they like to bait in teams, and there's the shot! Austin keeps on going and picks up the rebound.
Even with the touch from Hoxer, Mawson pushes through from the save, and we're tied up here in game 1.
For the sidewall Arsenal, that's all I can do. Out of boost, LJ bumped off the ball again. Every time LJ's trying to take it to the air, Rule 1 bumps him off the play.
Loss trying to push through, Killers is there, shot on target, and game 1 goes to Rule 1.
Rule 1 hanging in there. And you can see Killers having a huge impact this game. The flip reset opening up.
So we'll see if Spacestation can get their offense going. For everything we've seen from Rule 1, it has been spectacular defensively. You saw a lot of, not demos, but bumps coming out from Rule 1 as a double tap drop down from Hoxer to start things off.
Hoxer, we see ya. Again, LJ's bumped off the ball, but this time, instead of trying to do it himself, he passes things off to Hoxer. The shot will be off the bar. Rowas has really picked up the slack for Rule 1 offensively up to this point.
Flip reset, and a follow-up is there from LJ. He's going to put it home. It's a 3-goal lead for Spacestation.
And Spacestation finally starting to figure it out. Arsenal setting up Hoxer. The flip reset, it didn't score. But again, it's about beating that defensive load after losing Daniel. But with Hoxer, they've reached new heights. How high can they go? And will they be able to get by Rule 1? There's an infield pass. Pillars responds. Rule 1 scores first.
That's the response you need after a rough game 2. Rule 1, right off the rip, is able to slice through the defense there. LJ
Killers getting help for a team pinch. Tries to follow it up, but LJ's there once more.
How can you beat LJ? He's coming off the backboard. He's off the goal line. Here comes LJ now. On offense! Strikes through the heart of Rule 1.
LJ makes a save on one end, jets downfield, and bangs it upper 90. Killers was
right at the last
waiting.
second making the goal line save, and now they're trying to carve their way out. The Wasp will push LJ back, and the line will be moved up for Rule 1. Here comes Hoxer. Goes under and beats him to the net.
We have to get another look at this one. Hoxer sets himself up with a high shot. Sees Mawson on the challenge, but
great work and choice by Hoxer, who's been stellar in this series so far.
Hoxer, player who had to fill Daniel's shoes. Now LJ going for a double tap.
He's everywhere. LJ again strikes, and look at the space. A double tap is perfect. And a 3-1 lead.
Another scoring chance though.
Another opportunity. Now Rule 1 on the dribble. Looking for a response time. Certainly ticking down here as LJ's going to put it away. Spacestation. Magical down the field.
LJ, he steals the boost. He's ready for it, but that pass was right to him.
Beautiful second touch from Arsenal. Arsenal's there. Rule 1 streaking across to make the save, and the touches to throw off Spacestation, but here comes LJ again. Off the ceiling, second touch, all the way down. He still somehow is able to get through.
LJ cannot be stopped. Off the ceiling, hovers behind the ball. Mawson does going across net. LJ was hoping to get a corner boost himself. And it clear there from Hoxer. Killers up to his brother. Back to Killers, and the goal works perfectly.
That's the connection you're looking for. Rowas and Killers combine. Downfield, a little give and go to the box of Spacestation. And a push through, but it's still in the hands of Spacestation.
LJ, that first touch control up the wall was bonkers. LJ, he's feeling it right now. There's a demo, there's the goal! Spacestation hit Rule 1 with a space laser!
A second touch roll from Arsenal will do, and he's trying to clear it out, and he certainly finds one. Hawks 5 minutes on the clock, and they survive against one of NA's finest.
Will Rule 1 season end here? Or will we see another game? That's a good start, Rowas! Perfect pass from Killers!
That's one, and just like the previous, Rule 1 are able to strike first. Rowas and Killers combining again. Good start for Rule 1.
And that's the success we've seen from Rule 1 has come from those two working together. The passing plays between Rowas and Killers. But now LJ, it's hit into their own net! Killers was trying to clear this out to the corner and needed to because LJ, he was gonna force another rebound.
And what a touch from LJ. You can see, as you were describing of him, no demo comes out. He's still T-boning him. Hawkstar gets thrown downfield. It's still LJ. All of the Space Station players are getting bullied off the ball, and yet they hold control. A second touch, all worldly from LJ!
Arsenal, Space Station as a whole, they do not give up. The back pass from Arsenal after he was fighting in the by threatening the bump. Now a chance for Rowas. That one shot to go, but it's saved by LJ. Killers trying to get this back into the middle. Rebound out. Shot opportunity.
Oh, what a shot!
In. Austin with a shot perfectly far post upper 90.
Paints the corner. And Rule 1 find the equalizer. Look at this shot.
Arsenal
Perfectly.
off the ball, but Arsenal navigates around it.
8 seconds left. Heroics are needed. Arsenal's there. Couldn't get the touches off the crossbar. It's dangerous. Hawkstar for the win. Puts it away with 1 second left.
Hawkstar, he answers the call.
When you need him most.
And there's the kickoff, and there's the series. Space Station take Rule 1 down and move on to the playoffs.
All smiles from LJ there. You know he had a great series here, and Hawks are clutch in the end. Arsenal doing his job. Go ahead and brush off the coach there.
And Crew have the box defended for now, but still they're not in possession. That's a long pass. TRK gets it across. A bit jagged there from Falcons. Now Crew downfield. Brad, hard shot. Goal for Brad.
And this is the perfect counterattack. Drufinho, look at this first touch. Gets around one player. Ahmad could have challenged it, left it for Drufinho to find Brad all the way on the stay in contention in game number 1.
The high ball here for Falcons. Leaving it for Khaled. Khaled couldn't do anything to control it. And it's taken away again.
Drufinho,
Brad back to Drufinho. And the board was
he got
covered,
it.
but Ahmad missed it. He had no boost.
Huge whiff off the backboard. Ahmad, he had so much time to set this up. I think he jumped to find that backboard landing, and with no boost in the tank, you're not letting one in, even with the bumps, even with the demos. And here they are on offense, wanting to build some type of strategy against Falcons, unable to have a good form of possession. The double tap from TRK. This man flying high.
Welcome to the lobby, TRK. You were wondering when this was going to happen. Storley off the ceiling. Perfect read on the double. And Brad at the angle downfield. Just going to give Falcons a chance to return fire. Where can they go? All of Crew pulled back. And one pass for Falcons gives Crew possession again on the reset. And the bump! And Drops gets through!
Brad, just send this man forward. Let him do all the dirty work. And Drops will pick up the pieces. Flip reset over TRK. And Brad deletes.
TRK quickly up the wall. What a scoop. Can they generate something off of this? Ahmad gonna collect the boost. Gonna let it bounce. Taking some space. Letting TRK develop it in front of him off the wall. Drops in some trouble. Goal for TRK!
And you feel for Drops in this situation. He's got to do so much work. He just picked up that corner boost. Brad doesn't get the best 50-50. And while Drops did find a touch, he used the speed. Nice pass out to the midfield. Ahmad, unfortunately, met by a goalkeeper. And a good 50-50. Those moments were not happening previously for Crew, as Drops has to backflip off the ceiling and down in front of their net it go.
I believe it was Drufinho got demoed on the back end. He gets harassed by TRK, and the pop-up, Drufinho would have been the one to end up going for that, and another bump for TRK.
Let him do all the damage and easily clean up with some tap-in goals. Here he is again, behind the ball. What more does he have to offer? Another bump opportunity. It's just gonna be a solo play.
Oh, you see TRK in the air with space? That's something nobody on the other team wants to see. A perfect reset, tap on the side, Brad.
Give
no
Falcons any more possession. I'm back behind it again. Ahmad cuts rotation, coming back in. TRK on the wing, looking for what might be the winner. A fourth goal, but Crew aren't done yet. Drops full field clear right into the Falcons net.
Across the entire pitch, this started in front of his goal, and he took it to the other side. Full field air dribble. This is a good start too. Drops, stole the boost. Leaving for a follow-up out of Drafinho, and he's just trying to go crazy in this corner. But oh no, this man behind the ball. You don't want to give him space. Why does this keep happening?
Brad is stuck, he's frozen, he's waiting for a challenge from his teammate, but then there's a Falcon right there who plucks him right out of the net, and it opens the goal.
The 50s have not gone your way. Eventually one worked, and that can be enough to reset the mind here. But Falcons, quick on the kickoff.
Mad.
Oh, what a move!
Over one. Look at the finesse, that first touch. Beautiful.
He's too slick, Turtle. He takes it off the ceiling, gets it I'm underneath.
Oh, what a pretty goal.
Just a nice little
Player
cut.
starting something on offense.
Ahmad, hard pass to TRK. He wanted the juice, but couldn't quite find it. Khaled, a slow touch. That's not actually a heavy touch.
Brad,
and a
counterattacks
slow
are back.
And there he goes! These are the only goals that Crew are getting, but when they get them, they nail them.
And it's clean. Similar to game one, a nice clear out to the opposite side, and then a booming shot from the mid.
Let's get back up. Khaled gets it out, but next up, Drafinho. What's he got in the tank? Trying to get over Ahmad. He's finally broken through one. He bumps to another. Brad didn't believe in the play, but he got the dunk. Brad breaks the boom!
It all came down to Brad. He hit the brakes, let the defense panic, and dunked the life out of Team Falcons.
And get midfield line for bumps and demos.
How about the redirect off the bar and again a double commit for Crew? They get deleted again. Drops has to come in, protect it. Drafinho almost gets caught out.
He missed
now
again.
He misses the ball. Ahmad punishes.
Where is the backboard defense? Crew Esports, mechanical issues plaguing them. Drafinho can't get the touch. He's not in the proper position, and Brad has to try and recover.
With a reset. You see Drafinho trying to cause some chaos. He doesn't get a lot of value out of it.
Second man.
Ahmad flips over one. Drafinho last man back, trying to protect the retreat for Crew.
Second man too late. Out of Crew, he got bumped. Goalkeeper gone. Goal given to Falcons.
Mr. Consistency is Ahmad. Off ball, on ball, into the net for Crew. See you later.
Oh, I think he just got smacked to outer space. And what a performance. And we also have to talk about, I think we haven't been mentioning Khaled at all. He's been the glue for this roster, letting TRK do some work, letting Ahmad get himself involved on the play. And at the end of the day, it's gonna be Team Falcons who take the victory.
The Middle East have their representative in the playoffs. Falcons putting their chips on the table. And what a force. Ahmad dropping a hat trick.
Ooh, 713 points for that man.
Exotic with Batira lagging behind. And CRR will bring it out back towards midfield. And that is how this epic confrontation begins. AJG answers right back. Punch, counter punch, complexity.
And a smile on the face of the bull. AJG.
Down to his teammates to now raise ball. Could not commit to that play, and a good thing as he got back to his own backboard. CRR to his right, nothing doing there, so AJG will have to start the attack. Got through Exotic. Has the flip, reset, and CRR wins it in OT. What an effort out of AJG!
AJG fights for the play, and it pays off big.
Got a strong pitch, seeing a little bit of pressure early on, but nothing that Batira can't handle. How Corp come out of this timeout is going to be crucial to the rest of this series. How it's going to go. Chance there for Batira!
One of the board for Karmine! Their MVP comes through. Exotic with a great pass to set up Batira. And this goes all the way across for AJG. Trying to work in tandem. Downfield and denied.
Oh, but I like the idea though. Raceball tried to get it past AJG. Once he recognized that it was in trouble, he ended up getting a block out. But oh my, Batira! Look at him roar!
He had this all lined up did AJG. He thought, yeah, I've got the save. Surely Razebull has it right. No. Razebull again. He's got by one. Getting by one's the easy part. The second and third, not so much. Itachi's downfield! And CR didn't recognize it in time. Itachi with some Moroccan mastery.
Vatira sets it up, and Itachi knocks it down early to try to get the push downfield going.
He must be so frustrating for Complexity to play against right now because he has a couple of times stopped those slow plays through the air. This time, it's Razebull El Toro who comes through.
Set up on the play, light touch, CRR gets the bump on Itachi. He creates on the play. CRR back in time, used all his boosts to get it to Razebull. Both teams starting to get reset here. But all it takes is one mistake, one moment. AJG trying to set it up, and the ball!
Strike first, and now Itachi's got to work quickly for K-Corp. They cannot allow this momentum to continue. Oh, what a touch by Vatira. Exotic for Itachi, who does it again!
They fight back! Vatira, what a touch! Exotic plays the 50 perfectly, and it's an open look for Itachi! And it's killing time off the clock, is killing opportunities from them as well. Razebull can't set that up. CR gets bumped, so AJG's last back. He's only got 3 boosts. He's got to make the touch. He gets bumped out the way, and Itachi will score again!
A hat trick in a must-win spot for Itachi and K-Corp. Razebull almost. As CRR nearly got one through. Razebull, oh, CRR bumped away. Even when Itachi isn't in position to make a stop, somebody else steps up. It's Exotic. Flick on, and it is a beauty.
2 for Exotic. He picked the perfect time to activate. Flipped over CR.
After only having, to say only 4 assists as AJG shot. It was a rocket, but still dismissed by the blue wall. There through the defense, and Itachi adds another.
And he's letting him hear it over there on the other side as well. Demo pass 1, Itachi. Hope dwindling, Complexity, maybe a chance here. Razebull does get a 50. They need someone there, but there's no one there. CR, no! Blocked away! The blue wall denies! Final few seconds! Karmine Corp, stand tall and move on to the top 8!
Speak your truth, Vatira.
Quarter-finalists back in Dallas. G2 Esports grand finalists back in Dallas. Only one of them will be able to reach our top 8. Juicy already looking for Atomic! And Moist strike burst!
That did not take long. Look how it is. It's Juicy skipping along the backboard. Clatters Atomic out of the way. Joy with it.
We already know just what last season meant to Joyo. The capitulation of one of the most celebrated rosters ever! To G2 Esports, the roster is the same. They want the result to be different.
Yeah, what's that shot by Atomic? Cashes in the net waiting for it, but he did not expect the near post accuracy.
Joyo, fast side. Will he get the ball? Oh my goodness, well, Genab's had to be aware of it.
Yeah, both teams giving each other a lot of respect right now, Shogun. They're not anticipating misses, but oh, that's a great shot, Chicago! Finds a double tap past 2 defenders.
Well, you talked about respect. Chicago deserves all of it. He will receive it from Moist. He might have another one. Early move there from Juicy, had to. Out to the backboard. Joyo pops up, not bumped by JNabs. This now means Joyo can do what he does best off the backboard! Double tap on the dunk!
That's not a bad goal. That's a decent goal. You got it. Oh, it's an early interception there by Juicy. Fantastic aggression in the closing seconds with a 1-goal lead. G2 need to find the ball. This is a chance now. Atomic goes infield. He's 1v1 and he's got some help. It's Atomic.
They finally found him. Joyo was being chased like it was an 80s cartoon. And midfield aim for Cash already up.
Yeah, Cash going to continue now. Offloads to Joyo. Joyo denied the back corner double by Atomic, who just finds himself everywhere that the ball goes. And he's exactly where G2 need him. Atomic tied it. Atomic wins it.
A 7-goal thriller to start us off. Juicy didn't want... Who can get the first chance? Oh. Juicy had a little bit of a stutter and it almost caught him. Instead, it was perfect. Now Joyo chases down Atomic. How do you like it, Atomic, when we go for that? Cash bundles it over the line.
I mean, you've got to say, not a bad try by Atomic.
He
gets
did so
away
well.
from Joyo. He just didn't have the speed. Cash full barrels right. Yes, there's been a disciplined performance by Moist on Forbidden Temple. None of the mistakes of yesterday. G2 trying to force one right here, and they've done it!
Is there an angle Chicago can't hit? Take a look at that. Atomic wanted it, Chicago wanted it. Chicago didn't get contact. Joyo now off the ceiling. Two back into this, and they have JNaps downfield. And they are going to get it to him! Spins!
The oldest player still in the tournament. Doesn't look like he's out of place.
That demo comes in, JNaps actually leaves it. Cash wants to take the bait, at least gets the car.
And not a lot of time left for Moist. Another scoreless game. It might be G2's the other way. Atomic going all the way himself. He doesn't need a center ball. It's 2-0 G2. And Joyo scratching his head, wondering what on earth do we do against G2 in this form?
G2 have really taken the quality of what is being done with it by both these teams. It's night and day difference. Bump on Juicy means that he cannot follow up. JNaps, he goes for net!
Too good.
Too fast.
I mean, it just looks like it comes out of nowhere, but the call for the fake completely...
It's one of the ones that is legacy defining. The way they have played this against a team that has looked good on land is incredible and would set them up as one of the tournament contenders. Chicago, he doesn't want to be a contender. That is not on his repertoire. He wants to be champion.
Just a perfect first touch there by Chicago.
Joyo clears. They're throwing everything they can right now. But G2 Esports look to have them covered. Up goes Joyo, drops it!
Oh!
It's still alive. Juicy, only as Picard by Chicago, who drops the ball down. G2 flawless.
What a statement win.
Shots finding their way through from Vitality. Falcons defense is not what they're going to be famous for in this competition so far. The support behind us is rallying unbelievably loudly. Radosin with one reset. He goes two! Radosin with an opener.
Bouncing up and down on his chair and leaving his fans doing the same thing. The flip reset was on as soon as he went
What an
up.
intercept.
Alpha helped him.
One double tap off the ground. Can't to shoot, but Zen bumps Radosin, somehow secures a save.
It's better looks though for Falcons. Ocala's rotating in on the back of TRK's play. He waits, he goes for the bump, he gets it. Armad's in! And Armad opens the door for the Falcons.
Sheer patience from the Falcons. TRK low, Radosin and Zen playing that Canadian goal line defense. No after you, no after you.
Too many touches. And then in the end, the ball is sent right back to the corner. Armad tries to get a nudge on Radosin, but Radosin's too fast for it. And he has the ball too. He goes for the edge. Well, can he get the bump? He doesn't need to. Alpha's there. He gets the goal! Team Vitality show no brilliance!
The double tap gets the second goal for the Bees. Radosin fakes out one. Alpha is there for that venomous punch. The double defenders needed for Falcons on every chance. We're seeing Vitality really push, shutting down that Falcons offense as often as they can, but these two goals have held firm for Falcons so far. Khaled with one shot, it stays past! It's the third, and Falcons secure the lead with 11 seconds remaining.
Khaled waves away the criticisms as he places this ball deftly into the back of the net.
As the boost is very much on their side. The pass from Armad is beautiful, all started with his boost steal.
The plays from Falcons making Vitality sweat, but so far they're keeping their goal! And then Radosin forces the error!
A minute 30 and Armad falters. Radosin, he gets the dunk, and Ahmad, a complete miss. He has boost to spare as well. Ticking down on Falcons, they need to build up soon.
They have all the ball, but only 4 shots to show for it. 11 on the side of Team Vitality. When they come forward, they're actually forcing danger, especially with misses like that from Ahmad! One error, you're gonna get sunk!
The pass from Zen, finding the corner. Ahmad misses it completely, playing a little bit too passive. And TRK, what do you expect from him?
More as well from the back wall, maybe. Khaled is there. Khaled up against Radosin. TRK takes the boost, but Ahmad still has 89. Look at that control.
Final 90 ticks down. Zen! It's top bend!
Just when it seemed that Falcons were getting back on top, Zen sniffed half an opportunity, slowed himself down, then sped up. Trying to feel each other out yet again. It's almost like the tactical timeout has reset this series completely. Team Vitality, they're strong starters though. Ahmad's up, can he get this one to the backboard? Not quite! He doesn't need to, Falcons take the lead!
And the fake is incredible! What a pass from TRK, lofts it high. Ahmad called away from it. It's a self pass. And Vitality so far, we've seen those double wins for Elevate. We've seen Realize get them, and Neo Tokyo was the ground for them too. Vitality wanting to win it out on map number 6. Kala has to get a touch away. But Alpha, he opens it up. The bees sting.
You cannot miss against Team Vitality anywhere, especially there for Khaled. Alpha did one of my favorite things to play. One more goal from Team Vitality could well sink this one. Falcons doing a great job of ensuring that doesn't happen, but can they do a little bit more? TRK's in trouble. He gets it to Zen. It had to be Zen, and it is.
It's one apiece for Vitality. The final piece of the puzzle falling for Zen. TRK does what he can. The only man left in defense.
Are going to take this one. It doesn't matter what happens from here. The team that have achieved as much perfection as anyone has ever managed will be the first into the semi-final. As soon as this ball hits the ground, you will hear an almighty roar.
The bees have left their sting in the heart of the Falcons, and they will continue to live. The semi-finals is populated
with any type of counterattack. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on Nolly. He tends to be a pretty solid put-away guy, and he's got his work cut out for him in that position today.
Just simply space on the transition for Vatira. He was wide open downfield, and Gen.G giving free real estate.
Pull the string, Vati. You got the space. Apparently, Jack says, I'm going to take it away, and he says, too late on that challenge already. Nolly, unfortunately, dead wrong. Just got dished into the middle. No one in time for Gen.G. A lot to do with not a lot of time to work with.
Still your winners quarters finals, but we got a minute 28 to play, and Itachi has space for days.
Dagger for Itachi. Apparently, Jack trying to find a way through, and you can see how quick Exotic came through out of the midfield, close that gap on him before he could...
And just burn all of their boost to beat the defender on the pre-jump. Gen.G have to be ready on the goal line.
Dead right. Itachi again so fast in that first challenge. Karmine Corp ready for anything. Vati got a hand on it, but not enough. Gen.G will get one back.
Chronic was the standout in Boston. He helped Gen.G start to make their run late in the bracket. And he finally finds his first goal here in this series. Of course, shooting around 26.4% from the field. Hasn't been the cleanest approach in the World Championship, but it's certainly gotten the job done. Still staying in the winner bracket. Now playing their toughest opponent yet, one of the best in the world. And when Vatira is shooting like this, you better have a wing and a prayer.
You can't stop him. Vatira came alive in the last series, not lost a step in the interim. Bullet, top left corner.
Back out by Gen.G, but the pass to Itachi, looking for Exotic, cut down by Gen.G, back into the play we go. So many times these 50s favor the blue wall, and Vatira from the ceiling still wins a touch. Exotic up to the backboard, finds the touch, and finds the goal. Make it 2 for Karmine Corp.
Exotic all over it. You can feel it with Vati pressing hard out of that corner. Itachi following suit, saying, you want to go for it? We'll jam it.
Get one back for Gen.G, but the offense just hasn't been there.
You can see why. Karmine Corp, relatively easy to find a way out of their own half. Most times it's a lot of Gen.G dump and chase, and Exotic gonna jam another one home.
Feels like we're playing free play for the moment. It's just shooting practice for Karmine Corp. The catch, leaving the reset, wins the dunk. Chronic, way quicker than Gen.G expects. In
into the midfield. Vatira going to try to pick it up, avoiding one bump. Apparently, Jack will click it out.
You can feel the anger, the frustration from apparently Jack. The pace is picked up from him, and he's going to drive one to the left side. It's not going to mean a lot, but it was pretty.
And you just got to get one going, establish a baseline here for Gen.G. Beautiful double tap off the back wall.
Oh, great.
The elbow shot is going to be asked to Gen.G. They need a game in this series, starting off hot from Chronic. And a follow-up touch. Noli getting very physical on the back wall. Exotic had to break his stop. And get out of the play. Vatira, double tap.
Oh my gosh.
Vatira!
And Gen.G trying their best to come out hot. Apparently Jack stuck in at the midfield, trying to make it tough, but look at Fatih squeeze this one over Chronic.
Oh. Nothing too threatening as they try to work back to the midfield. They were getting stuffed on their own side.
Chronic ready to defend that shot from Itachi. Gen.G in a bit of a mess on the defensive structure at the moment. Vatira scoops one into the center. They're all out of boost. None of them can get there. KC running away again.
Where's the regain? Where's the pause? It's an absolute slaughter from Karmine Corp.
KC just wanting some type of strong clear out of their own half, and that's the right way. Just force them to take it with the mechanics through the midfield and see if they've got the ability to beat you. So far, Gen.G's been struggling. Dished into the middle, tight window, and Nolly will square it away.
You had two defenders who flew off the play. Now you get an opportunity in space with numbers. Chronic waits, sends the pass to Noli, and that is the Gen. Very low in the tank. Vatira in space is dangerous. You must press here if you're Gen.G.
Gotta make sure you don't overextend. Nolly just in time. Exotic trying to smother the clears, and Vatira will come through once again.
From the elbow, do you doubt the two-time MVP? I don't think so. A masterful read was at the moment. And Gen.G just trying to work through their own corner. A mistouch by Noli. Gives it right back to Itachi. And that 50 just helps Vatira set up in space.
And Vatira so lethal, it gives his teammate an open net. Exotic will collect. Karmine Corp in front one more time.
Gen.G do so much work just to try to break out of their own zone. They're getting beat on every single touch. The rebounds, the challenges, the 50s. Excellent in the spacing and perfect counterattack setting up each other. There's just really not much to say. Gen.G just don't have much going.
Take what the defense gives you. Karmine Corp has shown that, and Itachi says, watch this.
Well, you see it one more time. 123 kilometers per hour. What's a kilometer? What's a defense? That's the question.
Gen.G needing some type of intervention, be it divine or otherwise, to get their way through. And maybe apparently Jack gets the engine started again. He tries to pull his team back from the brink.
All it takes is one, and finally apparently Jack draws first blood for Gen.G. It took a bit of time to get going. Jack, but Vatira was waiting. The scout punches it free. The matchup everybody wanted to see. With this win, Karmine Corp will play Vitality in semifinals tomorrow and a beautiful 4-0 sweep against Gen.G. It's done.
Absolute perfection.